Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this one we are testing the GeForce RTX 3070 Ti in Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced Edition, and we have the Asus ROG Strix model of the GPU, and here are all the specs of the card. We have the 8GB of GDDR6X from Micron. We are on the latest NVIDIA driver which released just now today, 572.70, which is the game ready driver for Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced Edition, and we have resizable bar enabled inside BIOS as well. Over here in Task Manager, we have the Intel Core i7-13700KF CPU, and for memory, we have 64GB of DDR5 6000 megatransfers per second, CL36, and finally for MSI Afterburner, we have no overclock supplied. Everything is set to stock settings. So let's jump into the game and check out the frame rates. So we are here inside the menu, guys, of GTA 5 Enhanced Edition, and we're gonna start it out with 1080p resolution at first. And I'm straight away gonna use the maximum ray tracing graphics preset, as you can see, which sets everything to ultra, all the ray tracing settings, and everything else is probably maxed out, I'm assuming. Yep, everything else is maxed out. And the advanced settings have been moved to this graphics tab only. Before this it was in a separate tab, but now they're all together, which is nice to have. And I'm only gonna turn off motion blur, this one. I hope nobody uses it. So there we go, apply that. So let's go at 1080p maximum graphics settings with ray tracing enabled, and already it looks so much better. The lighting, especially in this game, is phenomenal. In this enhanced edition, I mean. Gotta turn that off. So yeah, as I was saying, they have really enhanced the lighting in the enhanced version of GTA 5. And the 1% close, as you can see, they're pretty good. Closing in on 80. The 0.1 as well. It's at 69. The game kind of looks bloody when I'm moving around a bit. Hold on. I'm going to use NVIDIA DLAA, which I actually forgot to use in my last video. So I'm going to move down. Enable DLAA as the game supports it. So which is native anti-aliasing from DLSS. So it's going to drop our FPS slightly more, but it looks much better overall in terms of visual quality. And they have actually removed MSAA anti-aliasing from this version of the game. And closing in on the trees and bushes, we are getting like 75 FPS right now. Bushes and trees are very intense in this game, so try to stay away from them if you don't want to drop your FPS. And right now we're getting 80 FPS in the open. I hope my car doesn't flip. Okay, nice. Let's yeah, perfect. That was a perfect landing right there. Okay, so I'm not gonna try the non-ray tracing settings, because it's probably gonna hit the 120 FPS cap, which this version of the game has. I don't know how to uncap the FPS from 120. If anybody knows, do let me know. And we are getting an average of 91 FPS right now. Let's get off the road quickly. I'm gonna get off from here. Yep. And GTA 5, who would have thought after like 10 years it would get ray tracing upgrade? Incredible, right? I actually want to see the game at night, but it's always daytime. For me, my save is in daytime. That's unfortunate. I'm trying to find some reflections. Right now I'm in the city area of the game. And look at those reflections, ray traced reflections. They're gonna look even better at higher resolution, of course, which I'm gonna test after this. So those reflections looks pretty cool, even on those buildings up there. Wish it was nighttime, really. Overall, I think it's a really good free upgrade for those who already own GTA 5. I think almost everybody does. And unlike Sony with their remasters, they are charging like $10 for you to upgrade if you own the game, I think. And I think that shouldn't be the case. It should be free for everyone who already owns the base for the original game. And I think Rockstar nailed it with this enhanced edition GTA 5 2.0. We got that before GTA 6. That's incredible. So I just now noticed that I'm getting more than 120 FPS. In my previous video, my FPS I would like maximum get like 120. It was capped at 120, but now it seems like it's going over 120. I don't know how is that happening even. I just enabled DLSS quality using the maximum ray tracing settings. And I don't know how we break the FPS limit there. We are getting 120 plus now. Wow. How did that happen? Even though GPU usage is not maxed out, so there's more room, but unfortunately, the game engine is limited. It cannot use the full, all the cores of the CPU. So yeah, it's a very old engine. So that's why we are CPU bound in this game by the engine. It's still fine. It's a very good experience overall. But I don't know how I am breaking that FPS limit right now. If you have seen my previous video with the 47 Ti Super, it was like maximum I would get like 120. It wouldn't go over that. But now it does. Somehow. I don't know. But I am fine with that. But as you can see, even with quality DLSS, we cannot get too much of a boost in the FPS because it's CPU bound, as I said. And soon it's gonna be night time. I should save my game here before I switch the resolution. So up next, I'm switching it to 1440p resolution using the maximum ray tracing settings preset, and we're gonna use DLAA. So let's have a look at this. Oh, we are closing in on 60 FPS with these settings. We're gonna drop below 60, probably to like 50s, near trees and bushes, most likely. Come on, get that off. So, unfortunately, I couldn't turn it into night time. Can we change time in GTA 5 without sleeping? I don't think so. But yeah, I couldn't get nighttime because I just accidentally started a mission in the previous clip. And I had to load back to this same save again because I didn't want to do the mission from the beginning. That would take a lot of time. So we're just gonna drive around in daytime. Look at all those reflections. Beautiful, beautiful, sweet, yummy reflections, as you can see. Ray trace reflections. And at 1440p it looks even better. You're gonna run over everyone. Yeah, these lighting would look really good at nighttime. Unfortunately, I can't show you that. But still, it looks so nice. And there are a lot of vehicle pop-ins, shadow pop-ins also. Even in maximum settings, I can notice them. And I don't think they can fix that, especially the vehicle pop-ins. Oh, I tried to hit him with my back of the car, but I failed. Okay, so it's quite a nice experience. As you can see, the 1% lose. It is close to 60, which means it's pretty good, smooth experience overall. No problem. GPU utilization is also maxed out. And we are also going to be using DLSS quality after this. And that will probably hit our, bring our FPS close to 100 or probably even more than 100. So we got some trees and bushes over here. Let's check our FPS. And as I expected, it's dropping close to 50. Pretty much knew that was going to happen. Yeah, it's dropping again to mid-50s. And probably if you see more bushes in more intense bushy areas, it will probably drop below 50. Right now it's dropping to 51. Still, at least it stayed above 50. That's great. So now I'm going to enable quality DLSS quickly on top of these settings and check out our FPS. Hopefully it gives us 100 plus FPS. And it will likely, as you can see, 101 in the roads. But near the bushes, it will drop close to 80s, even 70s, high 70s, 79, 78. I think DLSS, I think this game has DLSS 4 support. I'm still not sure about it, but I think that's the case. That's why the ultra performance preset is not there, I'm guessing. I can be wrong, but as I can see at 1440p, even with quality DLSS, the image looks so much good. So much better than the previous DLSS versions. So I assume it's DLSS 4, you know, in the game. And with quality DLSS enabled, I can't really notice anything wrong with the image so far. It looks fantastic, just like native 1440p. Maybe near those wires, as you can see, a little bit ghosting is present and noise when I move back and forth. There's some noise. Hello, pretty lady. Wrong. Crazy guy. I don't know. What's she talking about? I'm not interested to do her job right now. Finally, for 4K resolution, guys, we are using the maximum ray tracing settings, and we are not using any frame scaling. I'm setting it to TAA. Most likely, we are not using any anti-aliasing whatsoever right now, because we don't really need it at 4K, because we need all the FPS we can get. And look at that, we are well below 40 FPS. We are like in the mid 30s now. Let's grab a car quickly. Thank you for the vehicle. Okay. Turn that off. And it's not like it's not playable. It is definitely playable, but it's absolutely not smooth whatsoever. As you can tell by the frame time, it's pretty high. It's like at 28, 30 at times. It's like going up and down. It's absolutely not a smooth experience whatsoever. And it's mainly because of the VRAM the GPU has, which is 8 gigs. If it had a little bit more VRAM, like 12 gigs, would have been really nice. And I don't know why I did that. Why I came into the water with my vehicle. But anyway, we're gonna grab another one. But at 4K, the game looks phenomenal right now. I think for single player, you can still get away with these settings, with these FPS, but we still have quality DLSS which we can utilize, and that will push our FPS a little bit higher, like probably close to 60. You will find that out. So up next, we have to enable some quality DLSS because we are not getting a good experience without it. So we're going to enable DLSS quality, going to apply that, and the VRAM usage has dropped. As you can see, it was red earlier. So this should be much more smoother experience. Let's refresh the counters. And now we're getting 60 plus FPS right now. And fortunately, we found a helicopter which we can use to roam around now. And yeah, the lighting looks phenomenal. The sun shadow, the reflection, the sunlight, everything looks gorgeous. Let's look at these windows. Do they have reflections? Yep, they actually do. Not the greatest looking, but they definitely do have that ray trace reflections. And as you can see, the whole map from up here, it looks gorgeous right now. Look at that beauty, guys. It looks so good, the sunset. I can easily tell it's very different from the Legacy Edition. The sunlight. That looks amazing. Look at the sun setting slowly. Finally, it's gonna be nighttime or evening, and we can actually go down and have a look how all the lighting looks like. And sorry, the FPS counter was hidden. I was taking some screenshots there, and we can get 60 FPS average now, which is pretty nice. And I'm gonna land right here. Hope I don't crash in the chopper. Okay, fine. We don't really need it anymore. It's not completely night right now, but yeah, this looks great. And that water flowing, that looks like it's running at 10 FPS. But nevertheless, it looks pretty good. Let's get up here. There's no lighting over here, I guess. There are reflections though. Yeah. You can see Franklin's back over there. But this is still playable, and I'm also gonna try performance DLSS after this. And I think that will help us stay above 60 FPS all the time, and performance DLSS really looks nice of DLSS 4. I'm gonna switch it to DLSS performance right now using the maximum ray tracing settings. Performance DLSS, here we go. Hopefully we can stay above 60 FPS all the time, unless you like go near bushes and trees. Give me the bike, buddy. I need it. Shit soup. Where did bike have radios? I mean, why do bikes have radios on them? They shouldn't. Alright. This looks phenomenal at night time. All the artificial lights, they look nice. Why is the moon so big? Moon is not that big. Why can't they make an accurate sized moon? It seems like it's way too closer to Earth. It's running really good with performance DLSS, and I can't really tell the difference between quality DLSS and performance DLSS. But right now it's night time, so that's another thing to consider. But I don't think you will have any issue playing like this with the 3070 Ti. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. Do leave a like if you enjoyed, and if this video helped you. Also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.